If
Sir,
you
can
are
I
some
share
of
my sir?
no. At moment we
Sir,
are not
can I share?
taking. We will take it to personal, but right at moment I just want to cover some important points.
మా oxygen.
అలా అయితే ఏముంది నేను కూడా చేద్దాం సార్ పెట్టి
Kindly mute. Many of you are not unmute.
Hello,
Please,
YouTube बनाएगा.
please mute yourself, please, everybody. Okay.
Okay.
So, hello.
Yes, sir, this is Abhijit again.
Sir, this is Advalli Sandeep, sir. I am from
So
mechanical
you
engineer
mentioned
actually.
about data engineering that they can ask a lot of questions. So
Mhm.
would it be better not to mention about this?
See, you're a fresher, and at least, of course, they would ask most of the questions on data engineer, but you can't hide your internship, right? So you are be
Like
honest in
it's
the interview.
like
See, I would just like to say, be honest in your interview. Okay, whatever things you have done, at least know I had done this part. Certain thing you will prepare for interview, right? Certain thing you will at least know theoretical aspect of it. So what I'm
yes,
trying
yes.
to say, be honest, you have done certain thing, certain thing you are not aware, right?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah. Sandeep, I'm not taking any in right now. I've just taken this profile and I would move forward at moment. Okay. Now, suppose, see, they would ask, so they, I would just, okay, just a moment. Yeah, I was discussing about the data. Okay. So certain thing you have done as a data engineer, certain thing you have not done. Okay. Be honest, you have done this thing, you have not done this thing. Okay. And whatever, of course, you would prepare certain thing about interview, right? At least you would prepare what is of analysis and analytics, at least basic definition. Being a data, even you are not a data engineer, they would ask what is analysis to everybody, what is analytics and all those things. See, they are there to
Right.
check your basics, okay? But basic technicals, they are not there just some ransom or something. For example, basic being Indian, I must know what is the Viksit Bharat scheme, okay? Till when Viksit Bharat is going to be like what is the year for Viksit Bharat? I must know that what is the mantra or development mantra of the Viksit Bharat. I must know what is the power of vice president. I must know what is a union territory. I must know what is a state. I must know what is a political party ruling in my area. What are the scams going around the world. I must know that ISI, IIT, and IIM, okay, they comes under some ministry. And I give this example while evaluating a lot of profiles also. Like and yesterday also while this was mentioned by Ashish, who is alumni of PGDBA, in his 2022 experience when he was guiding the student. I heard it at that time, and I use this example everywhere. But I was just reading the 2025 experiences, uh, 23 and 25 batch. I found that question I was asked to somebody, even he was not a UPSC aspirant. He was asked that ISI comes under which ministry? Mostly student answer Ministry of Education. But no, IIT and IIM comes under Ministry of Education, but the ISI comes under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, MOPSI, right? That is the thing. If you don't know this basic thing, because you are going to ISI, you're going to IIT, you're going to IIM, you don't know which ministry they comes. So they being Indian, they expect to know certain basic things, okay? Basis of mathematics, permutation combination, which is highly used in the uh, business analytics model. Okay, they want, because ISI semester is completely technical and you can't tolerate those mathematics. They want somebody who can tolerate that much high mathematics. They will ask you some deeper questions on your engineering, computer science. Not I just ask basic question, what is a merge algorithm, but they ask you the neural networks and a lot of deeper questions on your engineering. Civil engineering, they would ask you the fluid mechanics, and there will be a lot of technical questions or some definitions they ask, and lot of definition they would ask in the interview. Okay, so you must aware of the all definitions. Okay, what is the definition of this, why it is used, where it is used, what is the Laplace transform, where it is used, why it is used. Okay, what is the matrices? Okay, what is a matrices? Okay, yeah, every this is a recorded call, no worries. See, Every call is recorded. It's automatically recording. So we'll just show you. See, every call is recorded here. I'll just stop sharing. So this call is recorded. No worries about it. Okay. So being a professor, I just ask all of you to be in the at a position what they are in. Okay. So just if you are on the other side, you would definitely expect the aspirant you are taking interview to know this basic, right? Basics of all those things, right? So they would ask you to solve mathematics question. They will give integration. They will find area under the curve. And if you bluff, okay, I am very good in mathematics. I can like. Then they would take a deeper aspect of the mathematics. Then okay, then when you go to the time series, deep like the different series, they would start Fourier series, Fourier transform, and they would go more deeper. Just to be honest, don't do overestimate about yourself. Okay, so this is like basis of current affair. They know. So understand the professor first. What they are doing is daily they are teaching certain things. They watch news channels. They read newspaper Times of India, Economic Times daily. Okay, so they know the deeper aspect of the issues going in the world. Okay, they are reading newspaper. That is why we ask everybody to read a newspaper if possible. Okay, watch a news channel, CNN news channel, some international news channel, where international news and the even Indian news are highlighted. Okay, some Indian standard channel you can follow, or some international channel, because they watch this channel every day at night time while having their dinner. So they know these things because it's going in the news. And if you don't know the basic thing, in Delhi, the Arvind Kejriwal got arrested. What is the Germany has impact? What Germany is talking about that thing? So, like, suppose, yeah, I was talking about the arrest of the Kejriwal, right? These are hot topics. Everybody's watching in the news, and you are not aware of this, what's going around your world. Then they won't. Mostly, it would impact your preparation. Ultimately, they want some person who is having the uh, balance of the background. That's why I came to the first slide. I don't see. You can't remember every statistics and all those questions, but at least you should know the basic thing. Okay, that is the why. Mm, just a moment. I will just show you some questions of interview. So at least you'll get some idea what I'm basing talking about probability and statistics. This dashboard. Okay. Why is updated again? Update care plan. Okay. So I'm just taking this PDF. So here's your syllabus. Okay, this is if somebody is very new to this session, this is PGDB.ml website, your syllabus, and these are those to be referred. And the first candidate, which like Abhishek Anand, we discuss about him. So he was with us, like our program. Okay, so these are the questions. Okay, what is the probability distribution? This question would be asked to you. They can ask you. This is a basic question given. They can ask you anything. Like die questions. Then what is the difference between combination permutation? Standard question. Difference between Bernoulli and binomial distribution, probability mass function and density. These questions would be directly as it is. Okay, the coin was flipped 1,000 times, 550 times. It was showed up head, and how do you think the coin is like biased or not? In this thing. So this is basic probability questions. They would ask you a lot of questions about coins. They would throw on you. Okay, die is thrown. These are the questions, and you would expect this question directly in the interview. Skew distribution. So in that, see, this is a distribution. Now here, positively skewed. Okay, mean is mode, median, mean. So a relation between mode, median, and mean. In that case, who is greater, who is smaller, and who is that. So in positive, negative graph. So this question we discuss, right? These are the small thing they would expect you. At least you should know. If you don't know, yes, you are at risk. I would say you are at risk in the interview. Graph of the functions. They would give you a different graph. They will ask you to draw the graph on the board. Okay. They expect you to know all those aspects because these are the practical use of mathematics and all uh, statistics part and all those things. Okay. Now, we also discussed like certain questions they would throw on you, and if you do not have to answer the question. Okay. Sachin Tendulkar never like he plays on like six ball, never try to have the all sixes. Okay. Some ball he has to go middle. Okay. It should be as it is. Now I just want to understand before I start how to follow the content and all those things, a short part. Uh, so from your side, like at moment last, I just want to understand what are the factors you understand, what are the do's and don'ts you got from the interview perspective. And I will tell you the some like what are the contents you should follow and all, what is our plans and all. But that would be more for the who are for complete care. I just want to hear from everyone that what are the do's and don'ts you got. Yes, Abhijit, what you got as a do's and don'ts? A short one or two you can tell.
Uh, Definitely don't try to hide anything. Basics, I think so for me, it will be most important because I don't have any vertex. So I will have to study my syllabus because I have statistics and maths a lot, statistics and linear algebra. So I'll have to revise that a lot and
Mhm.
machine learning and um,
Yeah, at least they would
other than
expect you
that, I
to know
think
the
so
who is the
practice.
father, like yeah, who is the father of statistics, who is a like what when who is the like who, who is the father of AI machine like artificial intelligence and when AI started, how its impact and anything they can go technical aspect, right? Yes, Sandeep, can you tell what you got as a do's and don'ts? Or Aman, can you tell? Anirudh, Anirudh, can you tell like what are the do's and don'ts you got from the others insight what we had given at moment? Hello.
You repeat the question, do's and don'ts for?
Yeah, do's and don'ts like what you got like for the PGDBA like moment we did just discuss. Anybody like who would like to highlight some do's and don'ts? I was just telling while the session was going on. What are the do's and don'ts?
Yeah, so I'll start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so just brush up the general affairs which are going on, like the current affairs, and also brush up the general knowledge about your home state and also where you're working.
Yeah.
And I mean, in don't lie, just be straightforward.
Yeah. Straightforward means just be honest like to them like whatever you are. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
ज़्यादा घुमाओ नहीं आता है
Correct.
बोलो.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, now we will discuss. There are a lot of content suggested by the people. Like if you see the sources, they have told you a lot of links, big links. But students find it difficult to understand because statistics, analytics, and higher aspect of probability they are tough. Okay. Also, we are recording the. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. Linear algebra, eigenvalue, eigenvector. This is very important thing. Okay, that has to be brushed up. We are also uploading the lectures. We are recording those lectures as per timeline. But I would just want to tell you the linear algebra is one of the most important topic, and they would ask you why like different questions on eigenvalue and eigenvector. Okay, it linear algebra, probability, PNC. These are the most important thing to be covered. Okay. And they would ask you most favorite topic. Don't tell that I love the conic section. Don't tell I love conic section to them. They want you to love the topic which are related to analytics. Okay, so it's better we tell certain topic which are good for them and us also. Okay, that's why this timeline we are designed. So like sorry, it won't work here. So okay, 30 March and 31st March we have the session why PGDBA. Why PGDBA is the selection deciding question. If they ask to you, this question is asked in different aspect, different manner, and that's why we have the different people to answer those questions. 2 and 3rd April we have current affairs session. Also, we will have one more current affair, a lot of current affairs session, whatever possible, we would have as much as we can. Okay. Uh, then 6th and 7th April, we'll have application of analytics in different industry by Ravi Kampila as alumni, because analytics is used in law, analytics used in the some crime forensic world, analytics is used in the manufacturing, is used in supply chain, is used in the consulting domain, different domains we will discuss. Yeah, this everything is recorded. Okay, this would is yeah. Also, this time we are having certain new things. I am designing certain test. For example, I would keep my test we have, right? We give mock test. Similar, we have CBT knowledge. For example, who is the vice president of India? Many of don't know. I will put this question there. President of India, power of president. Then, for example, Arvind Kejriwal arrest reason 1, 2, 3, 4. You has to select option. You have to correct it. I as a commander which ministry? That's the basic question. Then we have some integration question, maths question. So there are a lot of tests would be getting who would check your knowledge. Okay, and there are 6 interviews we would be having. To see, reading content is okay, but expressing is most important thing. Okay, that is why we will have a lot of interview from the different background people. At the same time, I just said I will take this point at the last. Intro and YPGDBA. As per timeline, you all are asked to prepare intro. Yours intro, okay? 28th and 29th. You will prepare your intro and YPGDBA your answer and try to frame in the paper, and you will practice in front of the mirror. Okay. 2 days you will do some preparations of it, and 30 March there will be session. Okay. On 30 March session will be there. Then after the session you will refine your YPGDBA answer. After 30 March session mark, you would again refine your YPGDBA. But I would say at least alternate day, try to practice your intro and YPGDBA. Depending on your intro, okay, what inputs you give to the professors, your interview would be going ahead. Yeah, 2 days back I was discussing with Nikhil Garg. Okay, he was selected in the 2022, and we were discussing, like he said, sir, I just said I'm much like in my interview only, like I'm very much interested in mathematics, and like so they've thrown a lot of tough questions of mathematics. He tried to solve, but it was difficult. The professor gave him hint, first hint, second hint, third hint, but at least he was trying to approach. So okay, it was okay interview. But he said like I should have not spoken like this, because it has overestimated of myself, and my interview went completely mathematical, and I was not doing that much mathematics. So the point which I'm trying to say, don't overestimately say that this I know I'm perfect or something like this. Uh, if you claim my hobby is something, or certain thing, you have to prepare technical aspect. I'm again revising multiple times. Technical aspect. When the person says badminton, I asked what is the dimension of badminton, court, and all those things. They are technical aspect. Somebody says my hobby is cricket. Then he was asked like how Sachin Tendulkar and Brand, that one of the player, two of them prove them statistical data about them, and they are given some data and prove them how other one is better than other. So whenever you say certain thing, you should be very well aware that I'm speaking those things. Okay. Yeah. Then what is this? What is this? Yeah. And of course, we are recording. So I know we are providing important links, but what we would be doing, we would be also having one more subject here, and we will be recording maths classes, stats classes from basics, because those links, whatever given to us, like for linear algebra, if you read PYQ interview experiences, they will say 3 blue and 1 brown series. Okay, I understand, but many of the students don't understand. First, like statistic, there is one more series of Stackfest something. Okay, and there are other series also that JB dot statistics. But I understand there are a lot of deeper aspect given, but at least what we are trying to cover in layman language, we would try to cover those series. And tonight we will upload the linear algebra part. Okay, and you must take your notes on daily basis for that. Okay, now questions. I think from my side I'm done. I had covered enough things. So if there is any question we can take, or other way we can stop this call. And I'm really appreciate all of you, very serious aspirant. Like you had joined for this night session and is still available till. I see this year a lot of seriousness about PGDBA. But last year, even the alumni had come. There were only 20 students, like because there were less mark a student has got. They were not serious this time. Okay, there are a lot of serious aspirant. Now question is there. They ask resume. Okay, they ask resume. No, they do not ask resume. See, I will tell you in brief. In 2023, hobby and your career goal were asked in your when you did the first registration form. Okay, when that was filled up. This year they haven't asked those information. So I would say in 2022, how they followed, they circulated one more form after the PI calls are out, and they ask you to fill up the profile form. So this year, I'm also guessing you would ask, they will circulate one form, and you may be asked to fill up that form about yourself. And please be very careful about filling the form. Last year, even I had notified multiple times in the group, student do not pay attention to the WhatsApp group, what is going in that group. And I told multiple times, hobby should be well prepared. Still, the student could not, the question was asked about painting. And in 40-minute interview, the IIM Calcutta professor was again coming to painting. He said, "Sir, I don't know much painting. I just know basics. So that's it." Still, again, after 2-3 questions, other professor asked, he was again coming to the painting question. Again, he was coming, 2-3 professor asked, 1-2. Again, he was asking painting question. He was like trying to irritate him multiple times with a painting question. Of course, he got selected because he has a good score, and they was trying to check whether he gets irritated or like a lot of things they try to check once you are in an interview. And you will understand like what the interviewer check once you give a lot of panel interview with us. Okay. So, okay, do they ask for resume? This how analytics helpful in manufacturing sector? Okay, this is very detailed aspect, and we would have separate session for it. It's not can be covered in one session. Okay, it's not only analytics can be used; it can be used in multiple sector. We can cover it in detail. That by Ravi Kiran Pilla, he's expert in analytics. He would cover in-depth aspect of it. 2 marks in the interview vary a lot on the basis of performance. Yes, they do vary, and I would say interview is a make or break for PGDBA. Interview is a make or break. You can be inside, you can be outside the match. 2022 was conducted by IIT Kharagpur. Marks were told to like it was displayed. 2023 marks were not displayed for the interview. In 2022, we had witnessed there were some panel 2. They had given 0 mark, 2 mark, 9 mark, 18 marks. Okay, our student got highest 18 mark in that panel. Okay, but other girls 0, 1, 2 like this. And because of and some other panel 5, it gave 35 mark, 36 mark, 38, 37 mark. Okay, we don't know like so there's one panel I can't guarantee like if you get stuck in that panel it's difficult for you even your topper, and if your luck factor is good, if you are in the remaining other panels, that's okay. So yeah, so but most of the pro panels, they are balanced and they give the balance mark out of it. Expected cutoff for the interview, I'm guessing for composite score for first merit list 81.57. PI cut. Sorry, I'm talking about the composite score cutoff uh, for general after the interview. And for exam, I'm just guessing it's 114 plus minus 5. No, fresher are not at a disadvantage. Like it's about like they have 0 profile score, but I would say they would give some grace mark or some leverage to them because they understand that you have the lesser mark other than like any other aspirant. So like we witnessed like very few student or very few freshers convert, but the story was till 2022. Like there were two or three fresher, but 2023 batch, I guess they have the 10 freshers around. Is reservation or fresher at advantage is a reservation category who are eligible to. I just did not get what question. Okay. Is reservation category who are eligible to get admission through general category would be counted in general? Yes, they would be counted in general. So if you are in general, okay. And so you has to be, if you are general category, you has to be top 27 to get into the merit list, top 27, including OBC, SC, ST, everybody. If you are in top 27 rank, general merit list, irrespective of category, in top 27, okay, then you would be inside the match. Interviews are offline. And soon you would on 11th April you will get your panel and panel number and timing also. I heard they normalize. I'm not sure. I heard they are normalizing because last time somebody called and to the professor and he said they do it, but say interview generally is for 20 minutes. But for some candidate, it depends on professor. Last time in Bangalore, what happened? They started the interview as at 9 p.m., 9 a.m., and they actually came little late at 10. So they finished interview in 10 minutes, 10 minutes. For some in like other places, we witnessed like interview went for 20 minutes, for some 30, for some 40. OBC, you can say always -10 of the general. Last. Yeah, I'm just told like last year final admission cutoff for a interview was 20. Sorry, it was 7. Last year it was 76 point. Sorry, 77.53. First merit list. Second list was 76.58 something, and third list was 76.18. So OBC, I don't have RTR data. I'm just speaking right data. So OBC SC, OBC EWS, I don't know. You can -10 for OBC always. It has been trained, and for EWS -8. SC, I'm not sure. ST, I'm not sure. Nandini, we would be taking this. We will giving those PDF to you. Don't worry about it in the classes. Batch is already started. Okay, this is the first day, and for admission message on 632. Can you briefly discuss the question that you'll be asking interview from that? Okay, Pragati, we would be giving profile-based question bank. Don't worry about it. Okay, we'll be giving you profile-based question bank to everybody. See, this time, like we had introduced a lot of things. So in that, if you refer a brochure of panel, like you will get to know like what are the things we are covering. We would be giving everybody profile-based question bank. The question can likely to come on this particular point for you. Okay, and of course you will be facing a lot of panel interviews, people. So you would also get insight and feedback, and you will get evaluation on written feedback from them also. No need to worry about the content. We are trying to design the content in low like layman, because last year we got a feedback from 2023 batch like we should have some basic like they were not comfortable because they didn't have the background for it. Okay, But like some students says like, sir, it was good. Like at least we got questions only. We extrapolation we did, and we do this self study. And I would recommend to make a notes every day or whatever you read. Okay, if you are reading, uh, at moment I think there is 50 around 55 53.6. We have the Excel sheet. We can refer the Excel sheet. Whatever we have, in that all you will get student and their marks. Okay. This time, see, yeah. One thing again I forgot. PGD like 2022. Lot of it was again conducted by IIT Kharagpur, and they went. And IIT Kharagpur was dominating. I don't know it's been trained or what. They asked a lot of questions on in your engineering. Okay. They were taking your optional elective subject or whatever, because they have your mark list also in their hand, so they can ask you the any questions. At least you should be well aware of the basics things of your interview. So they can ask you, like they can take if there's a probability or statistic mentioned anywhere, then they would ask a lot of questions on that. So they would refer your uh, like engineering subjects and what subjects you are learn and what knowledge you have, what technicalities then you know. So that's what they are asking. Yeah. Buddy, like for doesn't matter, okay? I can give you the practical example of VM Karthik, who was selected in the 2022 batch. I would tell his background in brief. He completed his engineering 9 years back. 7 year he was doing UPSC preparation. His age was like around 31, and he was asked questions on aeronautics. Okay. And if you read his PYQ experience from 2022 batch of Karthik, like they ask these questions, a lot of questions on aeronautics only. Though he has completed his engineering back, I can say so back. Okay. So you can't say they can't ask. And he said, I don't remember. Then the professor said that you should know at least basic thing. That was the answer given by professor. You should know at least basic thing. This is basic thing you should know. Like this, he said. So we don't know like what they can expect from us. Okay.
Shailesh, I have a question. You were just mentioning about an interview form that they will be sending out, right? Before they send out the interview, whatever. So I was asking about the questions that will be asked inside that form, that interview form.
uh, See, they are the basic questions about your profile. Okay. They would ask you
Mm-hmm.
information about you. For example, why PGDBA, they may ask you what is your hobby. Okay. Then they will ask you your long term, short term career goal, long term career goal. Okay.
Okay.
And why you want to, like they would form, like they would have every year they try to innovate certain new things. So this year, I don't know
So,
what innovations they are trying to do. This year process has also changed a bit. The scrutiny is happening before the exams only. So that's
oh,
how every year they change. Okay.
but they don't
2020.
ask her as right? So that's the
No,
only way
no,
they
no, no,
get.
no, no. They ask. They will mostly they will circulate the form on online, and they will ask you to fill up the forms.
Okay.
Yeah, and based on
Sure.
that, your whole interview would be based. So be careful while writing those forms.
Hmm. Got it. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. I think we don't have any questions at moment, and I think I had covered. Cutoff would be on 3rd April. PI calls would be on 11th April. Okay. And the interview. Okay. Any other questions? If we don't have, we can close the call.
Where we can get this call recording? Can we have access to that?
It would be put in the portal. I think Complete Care course. That
No,
it
this
would.
call recording. This call
Okay.
recording.
What I will do, I will try to upload this on YouTube, so everybody would get a link. I would make it free. No issue.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Okay. All the best for your interview and prepare well. Like if you have any questions, we can connect. or we can have your profile evaluation. We can also connect for the profile evaluation. You can get a detailed insight about your profile, and we can discuss in detail like how much score is required and all those things. Okay. Thanks a lot for joining, and it was a nice interaction with all of you. And thanks for your responses too. Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Yeah. Bye.